Vigro, Daniel over here, Gardens and Glass. We're using the, what is the official term of this?
The MicroBiometer.
MicroBiometer. This guy here, I'll put a picture of it. So this is Daniel's second time going. So we're going to walk you through how to do this. It's going to come with two little containers. Well, it's going to come with several things, but this little one here, that's going to have your water in it. We put that in it, and then you have the little test tube there. He's going to fill that with water. And that little container is an indication, to let you know how much water you need. And once you do that, you grab a little bag of salt, put that inside. And then the system has a little wisp to it. And then you're going to stir that for, I think it's like 15 seconds. This doesn't have to be exact, but those salts somehow help the soil, I don't know, drop. I don't even know. I'm not going to even try to make it up. But after 15 seconds of that, you're going to take this little sifting system that they have. I don't know if you want to do that there. And this is a sample of compost that we took out of, very simple. They just sat there after the hurricane, at a brute bucket.
Do you think sifting this will harm the microbial activity of the soil?
I think so. You know how I am about sifting, man. I that's a good point with this biometer. And this supposedly is reading biodensity, however it's figured out. But maybe that's something we can do later, is test sifted and unsifted the same way we do castings, right? Because when you sift castings, you're definitely losing. I mean, you got to sift to a certain level, but. So once that's done, I think you're good there. You definitely got that little syringe thing. Yeah. So this little syringe here, we draw it back to 1. I don't know if that's what, cc or whatever it may be.
Yeah, probably ml. Yeah, ml.
Okay, ml. And we only need half, so you're going to pack that. And then this is going to get dropped into your salt water. I don't even, it's salt, some sort. It looks like salt. I don't know what's in there, but. Yeah, I think you're cool. And then just put your finger. I usually put my finger at the tip and then press it tight.
Tight.
Yeah. And then now you're going to push and get to the half-inch mark. Mark that down. Very good. And it just goes in here. And now we're going to whisk that again. Or you can use that. Yeah, I use that little thing to push down.
Do I use this again?
Yeah. Then we're going to use that for 30 seconds. So it's 15 seconds just for the salt, and then 30 seconds. And they do a good job. They have a lot of instructions. Or, instructions are very clear. So that's going to go for 30 seconds. And then when that's done, we're going to let it sit. And you let this sit for 20 minutes. But every 5 minutes, you're gonna come out and you're gonna tap it down. And I'll just come back. I'll jump back into the video just to show tapping it down. And then we got to do that, I think, every 5 minutes. And once we hit the 20-minute mark, we'll get to it. All right, so here we are tapping. You do this we're doing it every 5 minutes.
This is the second tap.
Second tap, and then you actually see the soil start descending into the bottom there. So I think that was probably, I don't know how many times it said, but I know it was at least 2. All right, so we're 20 minutes in, and now we take the pipette, and we're going to end up putting 3 drops right onto this.
1, 2, 3.
And the beauty of this is it has an app. And you're going to scan it like a QR code. I guess is the best way to. I'll come over your filter here with that.
Let's call this. What should we call this?
Video test, maybe. Who cares? Or brute test. Who knows?
Wait, what compost is this?
It's the brute can.
Oh.
The one that flipped by the hurricane. Hurricane flipped. So. There you go. You have a blue screen, and it'll turn green and take the photo on itself. And
0.5 to 1.
0.5 to 1. So your percentages are 50-50. Oh no.
0.5 to 1. 34 to 66.
34 to 66. So 34% fungal, 66% bacterial.
That's biocomplete, or not necessarily biocomplete, but it has a good fungal to bacterial ratio.
What do they consider biocomplete?
I think it's 0.3 to something. I can't remember the other one. It's like 0.3 to maybe 0.8.
Fungal?
0.6.
Oh, so then
yeah.
we're biocomplete.
But I mean, you need all the big movers to be biocomplete.
Oh yeah, well that part.
That would be in the microscope.
Yeah, so that's going to be under the microscope, and this is the sample here. And I'll put that under the microscope, but this is homegrown here in Gardens and Glass, so
that's good.
Better so far than a lot of the stuff
from a bunch of rotten
mushroom
blocks.
That's it there. So this is gonna be